Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Shemai Goodrich, and today's video is going to be about how to protect yourself and how to combat if you are currently being constantly attacked or just been having just spiritual attacks abnormally. So I have about nine or 10 steps about like what to do and how to get through it and how to, just live your best life. So, number one, just accept the fact that you're just going to get hated on. Accept the fact that you're going to get hated on for no reason. Accept the fact that people are just going to just hate you because you're alive. They just hate you because you exist. Your presence irritates the fuck out of them, and they just can't handle it. So they take that inner frustration and they use it on you. So how to combat that is just don't take it personally. Just know that, okay, so how they're treating me is coming from an inner place, and to be honest, it really has nothing to do with me. It just has a lot to do with their own insecurities and their own inadequacies, and don't take responsibility for that. Straight up, look, I pray for them, I pray for you, and just move on. For example, the other night I went out bowling with a few friends, but I only met this girl one time before, and that was for an acting thing. But this time, she just, I don't know, she just did not fuck with me, and the way she looked at me was like she wanted me to know that, and it's like, well, guess what, bitch? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. You want me to go cry in a corner or somewhere? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You not liking me, literally, has nothing to do with me. I'm not taking responsibility for that. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to go bowling. I'm going to play these arcade games and mind my business. The fuck? So, be prepared to get hated on for no reason. Number 2, be prepared to get disappointed by people. Again, whether that be family, friends, potential friends, just people you meet, just get to a point where you don't get too attached. Get to a point where if they stay or go, it won't affect you drastically. Because when I was younger, I got so attached to people. I would just be devastated, if they didn't want to hang out with me anymore, or if, something went on. And it just really affected me on an abnormal level. And just don't put all of your feeling and emotion into people, because people are going to be people, and you have to trust people to be flawed, and we're all flawed. So it's you can't put all your trust in another human being. Put all your trust in God. So yeah, again, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something important, but I forgot. The fuck was that shit? Okay. Number 3, learn yourself. Let me just this. Learn yourself. Learn who you are. For example, learn your ancestry. Get to really, really know your parents, your grandparents. What was their history? What was their patterns? Because believe it or not, our ancestors and our blood and our DNA it can stick with us, and it can travel. So like all of that trauma that your parents have, that your grandparents have, it doesn't go away. It travels down. So once you're aware and like you really start to hear stories about your family, you'll become aware like, okay, this is my history. Obviously, like we're our own people, so we take responsibility for our own actions. But you have to know your natural inclinations, like what is in your DNA, so you can be aware of it. The second thing, learn your natal chart. Learn your big three. Literally, prior to that, like I was really just like trying to figure out like, okay, why do I do certain things? Why am I so airheaded sometimes? Why do I get distracted most times? And come to find out, like, I'm a Gemini moon. So, and then like when I read about like the qualities of a Gemini moon, they said one of the things is you become very scatterbrained. You're very like easily distracted and airheaded. And I'm just like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. So now that I was aware of it, I was like, okay, now I can work with, I know that this is like something that is kind of natural. So I just have to work extra hard at being focused. And my rising sign is a Leo. So that's why I love fashion. I love to draw in attention for my fashion. I love like everything that has to do with beauty and art and just show. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I have a Cancer sun, Gemini moon, and Leo rising. And learn what you like. Learn your hobbies, which goes into number 4. Express yourself fully, creatively, whether that be dancing in the mirror, singing out loud, writing poems, painting. Like one thing I love to do, like I love to like dance in the mirror. Like I be pretending that I got a whole concert going on. I put in my headphones, put on my heels, and just start dancing. And that's how I just get the energy flowing. And another thing that I love to do that I'm really good at is writing music and listening to instrumentals and coming up with good songs and good choruses. And that's just like something that I have to be consistent at. Number 5, pray, pray, pray. Ask God to protect you. Pray for strength, pray for guidance, because to be honest with you, as much as we're being attacked and as much as people like try to fuck with us, the only entity, the only being that can really like get us through this is God himself. So just keep communicating with him. Don't feel like, like your problems are too much for him to give, because I always felt that way subconsciously, that it's just too much. Like my problems are too deep, and nothing is deep. Give everything. Give everything to him. Number 6, all the love, this is kind of long too. All the love that you wanted to give to undeserving people, give it to yourself. Period. All that love that you tried to give to others and they didn't appreciate it, they shitted on you, they fucked you over. Don't let that love go to waste. Take it back. Take that love back. Give it to yourself. Period. Because they didn't deserve it in the first place, and they don't deserve to have taken that from you and destroyed it. Like energy is not lost, it's transmuted. So call that shit back, give it to yourself, and put the extra effort into loving yourself, to speaking life over yourself, looking good, praying, taking yourself out on dates, taking yourself out on walks by the beach, by the lake. And just like just fucking just love yourself like deeply. And sometimes it takes time. And sometimes it doesn't. But definitely give all that effort that you try to give to other people, put it to self. Number 7, figure out, I don't like this TV here. Figure out what your purpose is. Figure out what your purpose is. Ask God to reveal to you what your purpose really is. For me, I realized that teaching, I'm a really good teacher. I'm very that's just a specialty of mine. So I have to tap into that more and give my knowledge and give my energy to people so I can spread that. And also my purpose is being fully authentic and not giving a fuck, because that is a purpose too. Not giving a fuck and being truly fully who you are unapologetically, because to be honest, you never know who that might help. You never know who might be watching, and then you just being yourself, you just being your true self can inspire someone, can help someone. So figure out what your purpose is. Number 8, check yourself. Take accountability. We're human too, so we have to acknowledge our mistakes. And even though other people have doubled down on our mistakes and made us feel like shit because we made mistakes, instead of condemning yourself or letting other people condemn you, learn from your mistakes, because we're definitely going to make them. That's just a part of life. And I learned, luckily I didn't learn too late, but I was, when I was younger, I used to, now that I look back, I'm like, the shit that I used to get in trouble for, I'm looking at my cousins and they did the same shit, and I get my ass beat relentlessly, but they get to just sit down and get talked to. But it's wait, you mean to tell me this is just normal teenage shit? Teenagers have a lying phase. Teenagers have, because they're growing and they're mentally growing, they have mood swings. But I get my ass beat for having a fucking mood swing and for going through my lying phase. But that's what comes with being a chosen one, because you have people, demons, that come in forms of people, even when you're really young, to try to beat that light out of you, to beat your sense of self out of you. So you have to give that understanding to yourself and learn that it's okay to make mistakes, even if other people try to make you feel like it wasn't. So despite all of that, check yourself, take accountability for yourself, and learn from your mistakes. Number 9, invest in spiritual tools like sage, Palo Santo, candles, crystals. For me personally, sage works the best for me, and Palo Santo, as well as candles too, when I'm taking a bath. And that kind of just helps cleanse any energy, negative energy, whatever that I may be having on me. But to be honest, I kind of laid off the crystals because I'm doing a lot more praying. I'm Muslim, so I'm trying to get more into my salat and not have to resort to other things and doing different spells and stuff. And I just kind of want to just be me and God, And I'll use incense, but always with the intention, this is just to make my house smell good, or, this is in the name of God, Number, I'm going to go really quickly because my tablet just went off on me. But, yeah, our karma is very real. So we got to be really careful about what we do, how we do it, what our intention behind it is. Because for some reason, when you're a chosen one, you do something that shit hits you right back like really fast. So our karma is very, 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 very real. And it's also very real to the motherfuckers that mess with us, that try to attack us. So we just have to be very mindful and just be very intentional about what we do, and remind ourselves to, be positive and have a good core. And last but not least, have faith. At the end of the day, have faith. I know it gets tough. I know, like, sometimes it just gets so frustrating, and it's just, you have your moments. Hold on. Put my lip gloss on. Lip gloss is popping. Like, yeah, so I know sometimes it gets really frustrating. You want to give up, and you can feel, like, really disheartened by, like, the people who do you dirty and the people who treat you bad. But when you genuinely know thyself, and when you genuinely have God and you're doing the work, you're only going to get stronger. You're only going to become more confident, and you're only going to love yourself more. So have faith in God's plan. Like, even, to be honest, like, even yesterday I had to talk with my dad, and he's like, you're a warrior, you're a soldier. I'm like, I don't want to be a fucking warrior no more. I don't want to be a soldier no more. Like, I just want to be a princess. I'm tired of the hard life. I want a soft life. And sometimes when you're chosen, you just have to be strong, and you have to have faith. As hard as that may seem, as hard of a pill that is to swallow. So have faith, and yeah, keep God first. So hopefully this helps. I really hope this don't go dead on me. Hopefully this helps. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, and I'm gonna be doing this a few times a week, or I'm gonna do it every day. Like, I'm just gonna spread a message every day. And yeah, so I love you, and you guys stay strong. Y'all are my warriors, and I love you.